During the last 2 years, we have been receiving numerous verified reports of foreign military forces training in the United States, and it is probable that at least some of these troops are part of joint MJTF-UN exercises. These groups are said to be made up of primarily European extraction, including French, German, Dutch, and Belgian troops. Black Helicopters Over America by the late great Jim Keith. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. I want to talk on the subject of control once again. I want you to realize the true extent to which control invades your life. Not only in the sense of overt control, but on the subversive level, the unconscious level. You are being controlled as well. A vast majority of the opposition in any particular situation is controlled, and it is controlled opposition, and it is a known quantity to those who are in power. So anyone who sets up their flag in the opposite camp is very likely to be controlled. Now, that would not hold true for people who are on the lowest rungs of the social ladder, or people who have no significant political force, clout, or have no large base of support. That means that people like you and me would not be included in that necessarily. If we ever rose to a point where we had a significant influence on the population and what we were saying was not in accord with what the official government position was, then of course we would be co-opted, because this is what control is about. Control is about controlling every aspect of your life from cradle to grave, and controlling you in every phase of your existence, and that means to control your sleep, to control your waking time, to control your eating, to control all of your bodily functions, everything ultimately to be controlled. Why is there such an emphasis on wanting to control people? Because the elites who want the control, who exercise the control right now over your life, and who want to have absolute mastery over the human population, are crazy. They're nuts. Now, there are a lot of other people who believe that there is some extraterrestrial, or at least non-human entity involved in this particular scenario, and I'm familiar with those theories, and I don't discount them. Because some of the machinations of these people are truly so Byzantine and so incredibly ingenious that one wonders whether or not it could be devised by human beings. But that being said, humans are incredibly crafty people, and when it comes to their own self-destruction, they are incredibly gifted. So the elites are the ultimate, end product of where this control goes to. And they obviously want to control you because they want control of all the resources that there are available, and they want a populace which ultimately is completely malleable, is totally willing to take orders, will not rise up, rebel, or in any way make a nuisance or a fuss about their servitude. That's why the end result in all of this is going to be slaves who don't realize they're slaves and or love their slavery. That's going to be the end result, and I guess we have to thank them for that, that at least they're going to go to the point where they're going to make us love the fact that we're slaving them, or slaving for them. So I also want to touch on propaganda and how it is used in every single thing every day to control you, to mold you, to shape your opinion. In advertising, in the news that you see, in TV shows, in movies, all of this is a form of propaganda, one form or another. And it's designed to either put forward a position that someone wants you to have, or it is designed to denounce a position that they want you to stay away from. And you can see examples of propaganda everywhere if you just open your eyes and look at them and really see what it is that you're looking at and realize it is what it is. And there is probably nothing that is on TV that does not have some aspect of propaganda in it. There is also probably nothing in any advertising medium that you can think of that does not contain some form of propaganda, which is designed to mold and shape your opinion. And whether it's in a pro sense or a con sense. And this is all along the same lines of that control. And it is designed to lead to one point, and that is where the elites have the absolute mastery of everything on this planet, including you and me, all of the resources. They then will decide what you are allowed to have, whether you're allowed to have energy or food or a family even, because let's face it, the entire abortion or pro-life debate is filled with propaganda on both sides. And this is designed along the avenue of eugenics and population control. You know, they want to make it seem as though it's perfectly natural to have abortions, and this instills in people over time a loss of value of human life. And then you move on to the idea of allowing those who want to die to go ahead and have euthanasia for the elderly, or for people who are very sick, or just people who are really depressed or have some mental condition and don't want to deal with it anymore. It's moving in that direction because they want to get to the point where human life is just seen as another commodity. It's nothing important at all. And then again, on the other hand, you have propaganda in the other column too. So, you know, it's used by all sides in every way, but the true masters are those who have been doing it for thousands of years, and those are the elites who run everything behind the scenes and who decide ultimately what the end product is. And remember that their plans have been in effect for a long time, long time, and everything that is done is orchestrated and planned. And propaganda is a huge part of what it is they are doing. Thank you. Good night.